welcome back to Tigerchicksresinjungle. Okay, so today I decided that I'm going to do some kind of Valentine's themed coasters. They're not actual hearts or anything like that. They're just some coasters that I'm going to make, and I decided that I'm going to do them in a black and red marbling. So we'll see how that works out. But I've got my resin all warmed up because it's super cold here. I gotta put my gloves on. Gloved up. Always want to make sure you wear your PPE. Fix my rings. They go cockeyed in here under my gloves. Okay. So, since I'm doing the black and red, I decided to go with my Baltic Day pigments pastes. And I'm doing the Bloody Red and the Abyss, Black Abyss. So those are the two colors I'm going to do. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to marble them. There's 5 coasters to this set. This is the Let's Resin coaster mold set. It comes with these octagon ones, it comes with some square ones, and the circle ones that I've done in a previous video. So it's a 3-piece set. It also comes with a coaster holder, which we will be doing. Same way. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my resin out of my warmer, and I'm going to start mixing it up, so I'll be back. Okay, I've got my resin slightly mixed, because I'm going to be adding color to it, so I'm not overly concerned about the mixing at the moment. I'm going to mix these up. Since this is a pigment paste, we're not going to need a lot. Could use this end. I'll go with that much for the red. And then we're going to go with the black. Get a nice stick over here. Here we go. Do about the same amount. Black is a bit goopier, as you can see. Alright, I'll put that there. And we're going to mix these in. And it's a pigment paste, so we got to make sure it's mixed really well. Look at that color. It's a bit translucent still. I may need more. I want to make sure it's mixed really well. It is a nice red, though. I can still see the color through my stick, though. Okay, let's clean this off and get a little bit more, because I really want it to be a dark red. Alright, stick you in there. Let's mix up this black for the moment. Here, move the red out of the way. Get the black start to be mixed, as these guys are getting warm. Alright, we'll let that sit for a minute while I go over here and remix my red. Oh, that's a better red. Yes, that's what I was going for. Yeah, that's better red. Here, let me mix these up. And since I warmed up my resin, I'm not going to run it through the debubbler because I'm not going to have time. All right, let me clear this off. I'll continue mixing, get rid of that pigment paste that's on here. How's this black look? Oh, the black looks good too. I think they're about the same translucence. You can still see my stick through them, but they're darker. Now I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. Do I want to pour one color into the other? Do I want to pour them into the molds? Alright, let's see here. That should be mixed good enough. Alright, I'm going to spray these. And I think I'm going to put them into a cup. I think I'm going to pour a little bit of each into a cup. And then pour them into the mold. Let's see how that works out. Let's go with that one. And we're going to add a little of this. Give it a little stir. There we go. And pour. That looks pretty good, but I actually think I like that process. Let's do that again. And pour that. Hopefully I have enough to do all these. Pour a little of this in. Put a little bit more in this time. Oh, give it a quick stir. There we go. And pour. Fill this one up a little bit more. It's a beautiful red. I don't know that I have enough to do all of these. I mixed up 8 ounces, figuring that would be plenty. So I may be making the coaster tray part of it later. I'll try and get the coasters made first. Give it a little stir. And we'll pour you in here. Okay, beautiful. Pour a little bit more in here. Pour a little bit more here. Give it a stir. Just a quick stir. And pour. I want to make sure that they are perfect. I think I have enough to do one more coaster. I hope. We'll find out. I'm going to get everything I can out of this cup. Use my spatula here. This is good for getting every drop out. There we go. That's about as much as I'm going to get out of these cups, I think. Alright, that's that one. And we're going to pour you in. Stick you over here. Oop, good Lord, I'm making a mess. All right. I'd say that's about all I'm going to get out of those cups. Give this a quick stir. I'm feeling this one's going to be more black than red, but that's okay. Oh yeah, beautiful. Oops, I missed. Alright, let's see. Can I get a little bit more out of here? Oh, yes, I can. There we go. All right. Now, let me just get this, as I made a little drizzle between these two. That one I'm not too worried about. This one I am. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay. What a mess I have made. Okay, so we're going to let these sit and give them a spritz here, pop any bubbles. And I'm going to have to make up more so I can do the coaster holder. So I'll do that and I will be back. All right, we're ready to pour. Give those a little stir. Whoa, that was close. This little spritz. Make sure we get a good spritz in there. And we're going to pour this in here. Give that a little pour. Give this a little stir. And we'll give you a little stir. There we go. And then we're going to pour right into the middle. And let it run down. Oh, and I've got way more than I need. Okay. That. That. Okay. Give these guys a little squish. Make sure there's no bubbles in there. And we'll pour a little bit more in here. All right. That looks just about perfect. Give it a quick spritz. There we go. All right, I've got extra. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit more into the coasters. Hi, welcome back to Tigerchick's Resin Jungle. Okay, so it's demolding time. So we had a bunch of extras. I got some paws. Those just look black. Doing a little bit of trimming on that. And that one just looks black, or a really dark red, but they're still pretty. Okay. Let's see, we've had some earrings that we could use. So let's see how these turned out. That one's a nice red. That one's a nice red. Okay, let's see what we got here. Wow, this is super dark red. Super dark, almost black. Look at those. All right, well, those are pretty. Let's see, we got the triangles here. These ones are not as dark. Still a little soft. That one looks pretty nice. Oh, and so does that one. Oh, there's a piece of glitter in it. Okay. Alright, let's check these two out. Okay. That over there. Oh, those are nice. I'm like, you can't really see all the colors that I can see, but there's definitely two colors in there. Alright, the last ones. So you've got these big ones. That one's got a nice color to it. And so does this one. There we go. I'll get you pictures of these. They all turned out good. Oh, this one turned out nice. And so did this one. They look completely different, but that's what happens when you kind of marble stuff. Okay, got this one. And this one. Okay, and those two kind of match too. They look really dark on the video. But they're not as dark as they look. I mean, they're dark, but not super dark. Okay, we had our extra, which is probably going to be a black pyramid. Well, let's see if we can get this out of here without cutting myself, because it's a little rough getting these out. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Alright. You can see some color in it, but it's basically very dark. Very dark. Very dark. But still pretty. I like it. Alright, now, for the main event. Let's see how our coasters turned out. Let's see. We'll start with the coasters first. And then we'll move on to the coaster holder. So let's see. How do we look? Ooh. The back is nice. The front is nice though. I mean, I don't know how to get this, how to get a better view for you guys, because it looks just super dark, but there is variations of color in it. You guys just can't see it, I don't think, because the backs look completely different than the fronts. But they're still pretty. They're going, they definitely hit that Valentine vampire vibe. Ooh, this one's nice. Look at that. This is the red. This is when it's mixed with the black. Still very pretty. All right, let's see. This one looks redder. We'll see what it turns out like. Okay. Ooh. Pretty. I like them. They're very dark. Moody. I like that. This one's going to be super dark. I can just tell based on the back of it. It looks really dark. The backs look really cool. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do the backs as the fronts. I'll have to make up my mind before I do anything with them. Well, this one's very dark. This side looks really nice. I'd have to sand my edges, but they'd be very cool either way. This way you get a lot more colors, then this way it's more muted. But they're still very pretty. They hit exactly what I was looking for. Ooh, look at that one. That one's nice. So's the back. I do like them. That one's definitely a different color than the rest. But You could tell they're a set because they all match. All right, now comes the fun part, trying to get out the coaster holder. I haven't done this one before, so I'm not quite sure how you get it out. Maybe do it one leg at a time. I'm not sure. You know, maybe I should put some alcohol down there. Let's see, I've got this new little, whoopsie. Got this new bottle. Try this. Maybe this will work instead of spritzing it. Oh. Okay. Get that in there. There we go. Try that. Now I'm covered in alcohol. So is this. But I think it'll help me get these out better. Maybe. Alright. Problem with putting alcohol down these things is it makes it a lot slipperier to do. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, this seems to work pretty good, I think. Gonna break the seal at the bottom here. There we go. I think that'll help. There we go. Got it. I have to lay this flat because it's still soft. All right, let's see here. Oh, we got that leg off. One down. 3 to go. Okay, there's 2. And here's 3's coming in a minute here. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it. Ugh. Getting these things out of here. Ugh, I'm gonna have to put this down and let it finish curing flat. Come on, there we go. Finally. Okay, one left. One left. Gonna get it. Come on. Okay, come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Why does this not want to come out? Alright, it's coming. Slowly. Okay. Finally. Okay, there we go. Alright. Ooh, the legs look cool. The base is just black. It needs to be wiped down now that I've gotten it all schmucky. This needs to be trimmed. And then these are going to go in here just like that. Alright. So, let's see. Should I do the backs or the fronts? I'm trying to decide. I think I like the backs. or the fronts. Okay, so I did a flood coat on these after I demolded them because I liked the back better than the front. The video doesn't do it justice. The pictures will do it justice. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm calling this my Vampire's Kiss Valentine coaster molds. So until next week, bye.